This is officially the last week of this bulk. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. Initially, because I went from like cutting for a full year. So I started my cut on the 2nd of January 2024 and didn't finish until March 27th, 2025. I also went to Japan in that time. So when I went to Japan, that was between January 10th to early Feb. And before I went to Japan, I was around about 84-ish kilos. Going back to the start of my cut, I was 120 because I didn't know diet, I didn't know nutrition. All I knew was that this gym thing is pretty cool. So, hey, I'm enjoying going to the gym. I'm enjoying like lifting weights, which is very much so like, so I've always been a bit of a chunky kid. For me, was quite new. So before I went to Japan, I was around about 85-ish. Then went to Japan, got back, and I was 93. Purely because I was like, I'm not tracking my calories. I went to the gym a couple times over there. Awesome gyms. They were so cool. But I was kind of just prioritizing protein. Like, I brought protein powder over there with me, I brought creatine over there with me, but in terms of like actually trying to stay consistent on like a diet over there, I'm in Japan. I'm not gonna stay on a diet. So when I got back, I was around about 93 kg, and then I was like, okay, I want to get as lean as I possibly can, as quick as I possibly can. So I just ramped it up and then did 5 weeks of 1,600 calories, 200 grams of protein, and 20,000 steps a day with an extra 45 minutes of cardio on top of that. Those 5 weeks, I went from 93 to 77. So I lost a lot of weight very quick, and I mean, I don't have a coach or anything, so I don't know if I was quite like 8 weeks out lean, but I was pretty damn lean. But because I was on such little calories, I didn't know how to transition from cutting to bulking. So I initially went to 2,300 straight from 1,600, which, yeah, my metabolism was out of whack. So I started to put on belly fat, 'cause that's where I personally store my fat the most first, and then straight from 2,300 calories, I gave it maybe 2 weeks and then went to 2,800, which was silly because I didn't know what I was doing, purely on the transition. But then the rest of the bulk was very slow. Like, the most, what I'm currently at is 3,400, which, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, no, like, what's it called? Yeah, so I kind of just like ruined the transition part of going from like a very, very hefty deficit to then like a decent amount of calories, so my body didn't just catch up with it. But apart from that, the bulk has gone very well. I've progressed on every single lift. I don't really squat or bench, but I do for fun every now and then. My squat has gone up by 20 kilos as of today, which is Tuesday. And I'm planning to squat on Friday, just as like not so much like a oh, like it's a good well, I mean, it is a great exercise for legs, but more of just like a seeing where I'm at towards the end. I tried 180 last week, which was a bit dumb. I got decently close, and then I tried 170 with a belt because the guys at the gym were like, oh, do it with a belt, and I was like, okay, I'll try. The belt really just cooked me because I don't use belts, so it kind of just threw me off, and it like pulled me forward. So bench has gone up by, I think it was around about 105 or maybe 107.5 before the bulk, and then now it's at 125. But I'm also benching on Sunday, so I'm hoping I can hit 130, which I'll see how I go with my bicep at the moment, because it's been really on and off of like killing me some days and fine the next. Today I am training back, and I'm doing that at Culture, which is it's like I've got 3 gym memberships. Riderwear is my main one. I go to Revo purely just because someone that I see a lot goes there, so we go together. And then Culture is another one that I've got. So I'm going to Culture today. They have really nice Panada and Nautilus machines. So I'm thinking I'm just going to start off with just a regular T-bar, and then from there potentially do, so they've got like the kind of like gym pin attachment like that. You might have seen like Jordan Peters using it for pull downs. Thinking about doing that for pull downs, and then maybe finish off some pullovers and some other stuff, and then I might chuck in some abs as well. Really been messing with the song Be My Druidess today by Typo Negative. Lyrics are low-key freaky, but I don't know, they are a very freaky band.
To make you come, I'll do anything to make you.
Okay, it is now Wednesday. The plan for the cut, I don't want it to go any longer than the 1st of December. So it starts on the 1st of September. I don't want it to go any longer than 3 months. If it does, then, I mean, hey, there's not a whole lot I can do, but I'm dropping my calories from 3-4 to 2-3 straight away, and then I'm implementing 15,000 steps plus half an hour of cardio just for the start. When I get like maybe a month in, I'll reevaluate, see if I need to drop my calories, if I need to up my steps or up my cardio, but I'm thinking as a base, that's going to be it. I would love to be done prior to December, purely because December is Christmas time, and I would like to like be able to like somewhat get back to a decent maintenance by like Christmas-ish. That would be like my main goal. Yeah, so because as I've learned I need to actually transition from like a proper cut to a bulk, and I need to take it nice and slow. I'm having 15 grams of creatine a day, and I'm assuming it's probably going to stay like that for when I'm cutting. I don't know, I've been liking it. I haven't noticed a drastic change since I changed from 5 to 10 to 15, but I mean, my strength is going up. I feel full all the time, so I can't really complain. I've been pretty happy with it. I don't really have a goal weight for the cut. Purely just gonna lose my belly fat, but I'm thinking it'll around about be 85-ish. As of this morning, I am 95.8, so I got about 10 kilos to lose. I know a lot of that will be water weight, which is also why I'm like, oh, is 85 going to be still too heavy? But then again, my upper body, like up here, is still like considerably lean. So, I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, so I'm on 15 grams of creatine a day, and then I do hydration salts from bulk nutrients. I do 4 scoops of that, and I kind of stagger that out like over the day. So I do like 2 in the morning and then 2 before I go to the gym. And then pre-workout, depending on what time the lift is, if it's late in the afternoon, I'll have 1 scoop of stim pre-workout and then 2 scoops of non-stim. But then like on Sundays and Saturdays, I go in the morning, and they're kind of like my big days, so I kind of do like 2 scoops of stim and 1 scoop of non-stim. That's the current like stack for pre-workout. It's nothing crazy, it's just, it's fine. Here is Wednesday, so that's chest and shoulders. I'm going to Rider Wear today, which is just like it's the next like store along from Culture where I was yesterday. Chest and shoulders, thinking I'm going to start off just with incline bench. I'm not too sure what the rest of the workout's going to entail. I do want to try and throw around the 20 kilos for lateral raises, so I'll see how that goes. But my wrist, I've woken up and it's been really sore, so I've kind of just been rolling it over all day, and it's been getting better, but it's still a bit wary. Song for today has been The Black Walls, which is, it was meant to be on Audio Creep by Zilla Kami, but leakers just kept leaking Audio Creep, and then he just never dropped it. So it's still an unreleased song, but that's what I've been listening to a lot today. So
all the bridges that I burn will become a castle. All the tables that I turn will make me a driveway. Then I'll walk on it, I'll live in it, I'll sleep in it, then I'll die. The devil's son, I paint over my walls, hoping the black will create what I think, and it will blacken it all. Faces in my shadows, is it my mind or is it the drugs I'm on? I can control the hearts I see, so I sleep with rags of chloroform. Getting so high that the dry would surely be fatal. Dangling off the cliff, is it drinking if it has no label? Pushed away on my friends, trying to wash away on my...
Today is Thursday, which for me is arm day. I just finished arms. Thursdays is also the one day a week where me and my 2 best friends catch up for dinner. So every week we catch up, we all meet at Mitch's place, and then we go get dinner from there. We all carpool together. But that means that every week I'm having a pretty hefty cheat meal. And I guess to combat cheat meals, just just get past the mental barrier. Apart from if you're prepping for a show, it's not really that deep. A big cheat meal isn't gonna, it's not gonna throw a whole week worth of good progress out of the window if you keep it to that one cheat meal. Just, I guess, in preparation for the cheat meal tonight, I bias a lot of protein today. Like, it's just hit 5 o'clock now, and I've already had 174 grams of protein. And then my carbs and fats are pretty low for today, because I know tonight, realistically, I'm gonna try and bias protein, but in terms of how that's gonna go, 9 weeks out of 10, it's just carbs and fats. But put those extra carbs to work. That's why I do it. That's why I have legs on Friday, is because that's my biggest lift. Because I only hit legs once a week. So if I have like my big cheat meal on the Thursday night, then by Friday my body is full of so much extra like carbs and fats and energy that I will then get rid of while doing legs. I mean, I only hit legs once a week purely because I feel like my legs, when I started at the gym, I was the only one out of like the 3 like of us that went together who could like squat decent. So I would hit legs 3 times a week purely just because I thought squatting was cool. I still think it is cool. I still think it is the coolest exercise you can do. My legs grew more than my whole upper body because I was weak with my upper body, and after my second session in the gym I could already squat 100 kilos. But now my leg days are really intensive to the point where it takes me a good week to recover. So my current split, it's Monday arms and forearms. Some weeks I might have a rest day on Monday purely because like at the moment my bicep is killing me. Or I will go hit arms. And then Tuesday is back and abs. Wednesday is chest and shoulders. Thursday today is arms again, or rest day, depending on if I need the rest day because I went on Monday, or if, I don't know, one week I'm like, you know what, I feel good, I don't want to rest on Monday or Thursday. Friday is legs, and that's my biggest lift. I'm in there for a good amount of time. I really focus on trying to progress every single week, which I mean for the past 3-4 months, every single session I've progressed on every single lift. And then Saturday is back and abs, and then Sunday is chest and shoulders. And on a Saturday and a Sunday, it's nice to have like 2 really fun upper body days to where you're just like, okay, cool, I've like Friday night I've hit legs, cool, I'm done. I can now, like, because I don't go out, so by the time I get home on Friday night I'm exhausted and I'm just ready for bed. I don't think it will change. The only thing I think I could potentially change to is like keep my back and chest days the same, but then make Thursday a rest day, and then Monday and Friday become limb days. So do like arms and legs on the same day together. That could be the only thing I could really change, and I wouldn't mind doing that, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how it's going at the moment. I guess we'll see when I start to lose weight if I need that set rest day to just relax and just to breathe. But yeah, that's my current split. It was purely just ego lifting. It was purely ego lifting, but hey, if I'm gonna ego lift, I'm gonna do it with pride. So I did the 32.5s on hammer curls. I got it for 7 reps for 2 sets, which I mean, hey, it's a bit of fun, called We Up, which I haven't heard in quite a very long time, and I really messed with it.
They wanna be us, it's okay, it's okay. We paved the road and we made a new way. Can't hear a thing, now bitch, what did you say? Say that you fuck with us back in the day. That's funny, cause I don't remember you. Spreading the word like we friends of you. All in that rumor and bury it. We've been the barriers when in the area. If I was you, I would speak much more careful. You know you ain't us, so I could I be scared of you. You are the damage and we are the damages.
It is Friday, the 29th of August. I've just finished legs. The goal was to get a squat of 180 by the end of the bulk, which I kind of made up when I was like a month from finishing the bulk, and at that time I hadn't even squatted 160 yet. As you notice, I'm probably out of breath, partly because I just hit legs and partly because on Wednesday I woke up incredibly sick. I didn't squat 180. I tried to squat 170. I got damn close. No PRs today, but I was very happy with my back off squats. I did 120 for 8 and 130 for, I think, 5. I don't understand, like, I get it why people don't like hitting legs, because it can be brutal. It can be like really rough, and then the following days your legs hurt. But I find that so incredibly motivating that, like, I'm there by myself, headphones on, good amount of weight on my back, more than my body weight. Squatting is so cool. I don't know, I will always stand on that hill. I love squatting. I think it's the most like cool exercise you can do. I guess in terms of like motivation for the gym, I think because I've always like looked quite chunky, quite unfit. Once I started going to the gym, and then I saw like, oh, my biceps are getting bigger, my back is getting wide as fuck. So my back grew like that. It was instant. I just fell in love with it. I thought counting calories was gonna be the death of me, but that's what really transformed my like, oh yeah, the gym's fun too. Oh, the gym is like, not my life, but like it plays like a big role because I love it. I mean, like, it's the same as like someone who loves surfing. They get to go out and do that and go surf, like that's enjoyment for them. I get that exact same enjoyment of going to the gym. Like, I'm not there just like, oh, I don't want to be here. Like, I haven't had a I don't want to be here in probably a year and a half. And when I am feeling sick, I'm not mad that I'm at the gym, I'm mad that I'm sick because I want to push myself. In terms of like people who have been my biggest motivation, you would have seen Mitch in a lot of my videos. He's near enough the co-owner of this channel. He's in every single video. I see him at least 3 times a week, if not more. I absolutely love him to bits, and he has pushed me to go to the gym. He is the reason why I go to the gym. Like, if I was to compete and win and then go up there like holding my trophy, I wouldn't have a coach. I wouldn't really have like my family standing there. I would have Mitch standing with me. Like, that is my person who has been there since the beginning, has like told me, like has taught me so much, has told me to keep going, has pushed me and pushed me and pushed me, and I actually can't thank him enough. Like, I wouldn't be here without him. Yeah, I genuinely would not be on this earth without him. I know that sounds really a bit like messed up, but That's the truth of it. I wouldn't be sitting here as a 23-year-old if it wasn't for him. Yes, in terms of like influences, like I've always been a die-hard Sam Sulek supporter. Like, he's taught me a lot. He's showed me so much, and like, yeah, I don't watch his stuff as much anymore, but I'll still watch the occasional thing here and there. But like, when I'm cutting, I go for like 2 to 3 hour walks in the morning at 4 a.m. and I listen to his car talks for that whole 3 hours. Like, just listening to information, listening to what he is talking about, what's going on for him. He's helped me so much. My biggest inspiration as to like how I want to end up is Trell. I think his last name is Trell Bankston, or Latrell. I'm pretty sure his first name is Latrell, but he is natural, but a monster. I think he's currently 280 something pounds as a natural, and he's not like fat by any means. He's still good. He's still lean. Well, not lean, but he's like still in very, very good shape. But he is an absolute animal. In terms of song of the day, I was driving to the gym and it came on within like the last like 5 minutes of me turning the corner into the gym, is Faint by Linkin Park. And that really, really hyped me up.
Pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
A little bit insecure, a little unconfident, cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. What you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that.
Yeah, I trained back today. That was good. I've been wanting to do 100 kg T-bar rows at Riderwear because their T-bar row is it feels a lot heavier than the ones at like Culture and just like the standard ones. I did that for 6 today for one set, and then I did another set which I got 5, and then Mitch helped me like bang out like 3 more. I was just kind of like, I didn't really have any set exercise that I wanted to do today, so I was kind of just messing around with different things. Cutting hacks, what am I going to be having a lot of while I'm cutting? So obviously lots of low calorie fruits, so that's raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, pretty much most berries, and it's just whatever's cheap. Get them frozen, you can buy them in bulk. Veggies, I'm going to be having a lot of veggies. Potatoes are good, they fill you up. In terms of sauces, Nando's do a really good low calorie barbecue sauce. It's a bit on the expensive side, but I rate it. Gravy is something that's not really been talked about much as a sauce, but I mean, like, you can have a full packet of gravy and it will only cost you 87 calories ish. Coffee will be good, and I guess trying to like eat later in the day and trying to stagger my meals. So right now my meals are like breakfast at between 8 to 9 a.m. and then my next meal will be between 11 to 12:30, and then my next meal will be like 1:30 to 3, and then I'll have like post-workout shake or just like a big dinner as my final meal. So I'm having 4 meals at the moment. When I'm cutting, it's purely just going to be don't eat till about like between 11 till 1. That's when I have my first meal, and then my second meal will be like around about 2 to 4. I don't eat straight away in the morning, and I get past that initial hunger stage, I'm fine. I can go like a good like few hours without wanting food or anything like that. In terms of like cardio for when I'm cutting, I don't do much apart from walking, but I will walk a lot. Like most mornings I will be up between 4 to 5 a.m. and I'll near enough get around about 12,000 steps before I start work. By the end of the day, when you're exhausted and you're tired, you don't want to walk, you don't really want to do cardio. But if you just set that, like have that mindset of, alright, I'm going to wake up, I don't want to wake up right now, but I'm going to just get up and just walk. Before you even mentally wake up, you're like, okay, I've already been walking for an hour and a half. Like, and it just flies. Like, you don't even, like, think about what you're doing because you're still mentally asleep. But then you're like, okay, I've already walked, like, 6,000-7,000 steps, and you don't even think about it. And then cardio is a chore. It doesn't become a chore anymore. It's just like you kind of mentally wake up and you're like, okay, I'm near enough done with my cardio for the day. And I mean, if your goal is 10,000 steps, which realistically, if you're in a decent calorie deficit and you're only doing 10,000 steps, you're gonna lose weight at a very, very high rate. So if you wake up 2 hours early in a day and then just put in your headphones, it's still dark out, and you just walk in the morning, those 10,000 steps are gonna disappear before you even know it. You've got like your coffee, you've got like chewing gum, and then if you're doing an activity of sorts, so like let's say on a weekend when you have free time, or even if you don't work during the week, if you go out and like kick a football or even go for a run or go rock climbing, whatever you might do, even if you're skateboarding, that's still time away from thinking about eating. So then you're delaying food. A lot of your hunger is actually thirst, and it's just the act of like having something in your mouth and in your system that your body is telling you that you want, but it's kind of hard to decipher whether that's food or liquid. Also, song for today is Check My Brain by Alice in Chains. It's Sunday, last day of the bulk. I just finished my lift, which was chest and shoulders. In all honesty, it went terribly. So my bicep has been playing up for some time, which I really just need to go get it dry needled, or just do like acupuncture or whatever. So I'll probably look into getting that done this week, see what I can do with it, get it fixed. As soon as I started warming up, like with the bar, like benching, I could just tell straight away that it didn't feel right, it didn't feel okay, and it was just gonna be a problem for me. My final weigh-in this morning was 95.8. It's around about, it was 77 point something, but let's say 78, 27.8 kilos. Is that right? No, 17.8 kilos of difference over 5 months. So that's, yeah, let's say near enough 3 kilos a month. That's potentially a little bit steep. My first, let's say, 2 months, potentially 1.5, I didn't really know what I was doing because I was purely going from a very, very hefty deficit to then near enough like bulking calories very quick. So I put on a lot of fat and a lot of weight really quickly, which I realized now, well, I realized after the case, and I like did some more research and I was like, oh damn, I messed up. But you know, so pretty much the goal is keep it short, keep it simple, do a small cut, a quick cut, try and trim off the fat. I'd say 3 months is an absolute push. I'd say that is the max that I want to be cutting for. And then I can start again, but do the transition properly. The goal was potentially to bench 130 today, because I had tried it last week on Wednesday. But after just warming up with the bar this morning, I knew it wasn't going to happen, so I kind of just was just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's all good. I mean, you never know, like when I'm near enough towards the start of the cut, so these next like 2 to 3 weeks, I could potentially do it. We'll see. Because I know I'm going to lose a little bit of strength over my cut, but it's not going to be, I'm going to try and keep it to an absolute minimum. Still train the exact same, just eat a little bit less. So I'd say I need to lose around about 10 to 12 kilos, which over the course of 3 months, that's a kilo a week. And also with me like being full of carbs and water, it realistically won't take that long, so it should be more than fine. I'm hoping to get it done in 2 months, but 3 months is like, okay, if something goes wrong or something happens, or I don't know. But then again, do I really see anything going wrong? I doubt it. I don't really have a song that kind of hyped me up today because I wasn't really too hyped up. Kind of feeling a little bit flat. But, yeah, that's all right.